evening. Hi, I'm Chris White, and welcome to the Chris White Challenge, in which you email me subjects, I write stand-up on it, and perform it and post it on the internet within 2 weeks. Is it legal? I don't know. I don't care. I do it anyway. It's the kind of rebel that I am. This week's subject, challenge number 4, comes to you from Bethany Medeiros of Boston, Massachusetts. The subject is going to the zoo. Something we've all done and heard that crappy song about. You're seeing 2 performances here. The first one is from the Hyatt Regency in Bethesda on June 17th. That was a Saturday. And there's also clips from a performance the next night at Staccato Lounge in Adams Morgan, Washington, D.C. on Father's Day, June 18th. You're going to see about 4 minutes of comedy on Going to the Zoo. And as always, if you would like to submit your challenge, your suggestions for a topic, please email it to Chris, C-H-R-I-S, at dcstandup.com. Or you can check out all the previous clips of the Chris White Challenge on the blog at chriswhitesucks.com. Go check it out, and I will see you in your dreams.
It's kind of like a zoo in here, isn't it? It's out of control. It's crazy. People are just, you're insane. You ever notice when things get crazy, people are like, it's like a zoo in here. Have you ever been to a zoo that was all out of control? Zoos are usually pretty tame. I wish life was more like a zoo. You could walk around naked. People would make your favorite foods 3 times a day. You'd have a little train to take you around, you know. That'd be exciting. I do like going to the zoo, though. And the best thing to do is take kids to the zoo. It's so precious to see the look on a 10-year-old boy's face the first time that he sees an elephant take a huge jump. That's a special moment. That can be awkward, though. It really can. Like, I was at the zoo with my little nephew, right? Little 10-year-old nephew. Oh, my God. It's just hard. We're watching the lions, and the male lion decides it's time to put a move on the female lion. They're just going at it. And he's like, Uncle Chris, you know, what are they doing? And it's like, well, oof. They're trying to make a baby lion. And he's like, well, no duh, but why are cats doing it doggy style? They grow up so fast, that's all I'm saying. Zoos are educational, right? That's the whole purpose of having zoos, but that's the most disappointing thing you can do at a zoo is read the signs. That's horrible. It just sets you up for disappointment. You're like, oh my God, it says here the cheetah can run 60 miles per hour. But right now it's just kind of licking its balls. Yeah. And not even all that fast. It's just taking its time. Yeah. That's a tough statement. That people think the animals should always be interesting, right? That they should always be active. Like people are like, oh, the animals were sleeping. It was so boring. How hard is it to be interesting 24 hours a day? Most people can't be interesting for 10 minutes at a party, right? That's almost impossible. You get caught by someone in the corner and it's like, wow, really? So you're an auditor. That's great. Look, could you lick your balls? Because that would be kind of entertaining. Might liven this party up a little bit. They say zoos are unethical sometimes. That's what they say. Like, hey, animals shouldn't be. You shouldn't restrict animals free. So if I ran a zoo, like I know in my heart, if I could run and operate a zoo, I would make sure that all the animals in my zoo were evil criminals that deserve to be there. So it would be like a prison. It'd be like there'd be no ethical questions in my zoo. Like instead of the feeding, we'd have at 2 o'clock, we'd have a tiger fight a monkey trained to use a knife. It'd be exciting, right? High stakes. Crazy zoos. I hope it ever goes. It's cool when animals fight. I saw this thing on television the other day. This is the coolest thing in nature. The coolest thing of all. It's in the ocean. It's when an octopus fights a shark. Because when an octopus fights a shark, it's not about the money. It's not about the endorsement deals. No, it's about the love of the game, right? Sure. If I were in a zoo, there'd be no natural habitats. I don't like it. You want to see a bear in a cave, walk out in the woods. That's all I'm saying. My bears would be in one of those moon bounce things from the carnival, right? I like to go in the order of evolution. I like to start off like the insects, and then you go to like the reptile house, and then you go to see the birds, and then you end up at the primate house, and you just kind of hang out in the bathroom and watch people there for a while. And bump over to the pandas. The pandas are the most highly evolved animals in the zoo, hands down. You know what? Pandas want to die. They really, really want to die. They don't like having babies. They eat one kind of food, and their body doesn't even digest that food well. They're slow and they're lethargic and just, they're horrible. But pandas are highly evolved because they have one natural defense mechanism, which is they look great as a plush toy. Okay? They are like way ahead of
The big
us.
attractions, pandas, the big Washington Zoo. They do a lot of great. They have big star animals. I was at Cincinnati is white tigers. That's their big thing. And then New Orleans Zoo has white alligators. And I was out to the zoo in West Virginia, and they had a cow that was a white supremacist.